welcome to my channel. Welcome to an unboxing of a Knitcrate. This is, it's been here for a while. It could be the August box. Sorry. If you're interested in seeing more Knitcrate, there is a playlist and you can check that out for all things yarny. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Drop me a like or a comment or let me know what you think. And yeah. And at the end, I will show you a sneak peek of what I'm going to get up to with some of my Knitcrate collection, because there's a big announcement. Not by me, but somebody else. Alright, this is a Sunscape box. This is July. Okay. There's pattern downloads. If you become a member and subscribe to this, actually if you use my subscription link, I will get a free month, and somebody has already done that for me, and I've got a free month from having that, so thank you very much. If you follow the link, you will get double down rates, so you get you can get more of this, and yeah, see what else you can get. Now I'm all kinds of excited because I may even be able to use this in my pattern. I'll have a think. All right. Right, so in the box, you get two skeins. You get two full skeins, 200-gram skeins of varying thickness of yarn. There are 3 clubs in the main. There is Neutral, Chill Out, and Energize Me. And then there is also a sock club, and that has 2 choices in the sock club. So if you're interested in any of those, head along to Knitcrate, follow my link in the description and you can check that out. This one is called Vidalana Silhouette by Knitcrate. It's gorgeous and light. It is fingering weight. It's 50% superwash merino and 50% tencel. It is a 1-to-3 knit needle in US and a B1 to E4 crochet, which is a 2.25 to 3.25 mil needle and 2.25 to 3.5 crochet hook. The gauge is 27 to 32 in a 4-inch or 10 centimeter square. These do come out to us in identical lot numbers, so they will match, and it's beautiful. It's, yeah, it's just smooth, and it doesn't have the stellina in it. It's just smooth and knit, and it would drape so nicely. It's beautiful. Yardage, it has 400 yards, 365 meters, 100 grams. It's a hand wash gentle, lay flat to dry. So there's the green. I think this is part of the Chill Out. I've got 2 subscriptions going and I swap and change. And the freebie that you get with it is a project bag, glaringly yellow. And it says Knitcrate, but it's got 2 handles on the back, so you can turn it into a little backpack. You can put all your stuff in there, keep your yarn dry while you're working on it. And I often put my yarn in the car and use it as an in-car project, because it means I'm keeping my hands busy while I'm on the road. Now, spoilers! Okay. If you are a knitter, you've probably become aware of this guy before. I'm going to have to move and grab, so I'm going to make some noise. Excuse. So, Stephen West of West Knits, excuse me, getting all hot and bothered. He is launching a, he calls it an MCAL. I was writing something this morning going, what's an MCAL? My knit along? I don't know. I don't know what the M is. Anyway, it's a knit along. And the theme this year, for the second one this year, is twists and cables, I think. I'm thinking twists, turns, spirals. I'm getting myself all confused in my head. We did spiraling twisted cable on the last occasion, and I've put a recent picture up of that. It was my blues and greys, and it was a triangle shawl. And the one before that was shawlography, and that was all the colours. It was like punch in the face. There was bright orange, bright pink, green. It was like, wow, colours. I'm using my Knitcrate stash, and the Knitcrate stash comes in all shapes and forms. So I've got super chunky, worsted weight, fingering, sports weight, and everything else. So they just get put into cubbies and they just gather. So I've got this beautiful green, and I'm all excited because it's fingering weight for the twisted spiral thingamajiggy, whatever it is that's coming out. And this is what I've picked. I've picked this. Now this is not a fingering weight wool, but it is kind of thin. It is a Surrey alpaca and cashmere, and it's called Clouds Are Very, Very Free. And it's just, oh, it's 150 yards. It may be a little bit small. I think I've got another piece of it, I hope. But I've got La Brevis, which is light alpaca. Ancient Pines is the colourway in that. And I've got this as my contrast, Tucson, which is in the wine. So I've got my green and my burgundy. Now I was going to go with grey as my other colour, because you only need one of those. But then when this came, it's like, ooh, I think it's too similar. I think you needed to have it a light, a dark, and something completely different. So I think I'm going to still go with those. I can't get wool like this available to me in my local yarn shops. That doesn't cost a small fortune for a start. And because I'm not buying for a specific project, I'm quite happy for it to just gather. Because you get the 2 skeins, it's more than enough for the kind of projects that I'm doing with Stephen West. And if I found something that I particularly liked, which I did, because I ended up buying 2 lots of this one, I think it was. No, this one, because I've got 3 of these. This one is, I think it's called Sanguine. Yeah. And I ended up buying a double down of these and buying extras in other colours and things like that when the double downs came, because I can get them at a sale price, at a member price, and it means I get extra skeins for a bigger project. So it sits and it gathers, and it's all the pretty to look at. But when it comes to a project, look what I've been able to put together. And this is not just the one, this is now the 3. So I've got the twisted cables. Winter here is pretty horrible. Now, it's not too bad, but from a walking point of view, it's really nice to be able to throw on that really chunky shawl, scarf, something different, something very, very unique to both me. Nobody else is going to have the wool that I've got in the way that I've got it, and it was a fun project. Stephen West is an awesome knitter and teacher. He does YouTube. He's got a store over in Amsterdam. He is actually from the US originally, moved over to Amsterdam as a young 20-something-year-old and started the shop with Penelope, so Stephen and Penelope, and they've got this beautiful little yarn shop. They come out with these amazing creations, and yeah, I get to use my fun toys that I get from Knitcrate and make something even more beautiful than just having yarn sitting in a box. So if that inspires you to grow your stash this way, I think it's priced very reasonably. The boxes, I think, the price has gone up in the last couple of months, but I think the price quite reasonably. For 2 skeins, it's $40 odd for me. I've got a local yarn person here, and her yarn is more expensive. Doesn't have the flexibility that Knitcrate is able to give me or anything else like that. Now that's not to say that I won't subscribe to her again, but I like how I get the different textures, the different weights, the alpacas in some, the worsteds in others, the plaited in others, and I like that variation, and it's slowly building my collection, and it's not doing it in any great, shock factor or anything. And it's just there. for when I want to kind of go through it and say, ooh, what's my project? What can I do? And just have the colours work. So yeah, if that's something that appeals to you, that you're not a rigid, ooh, I need to have 15 yarn balls of this, so you know, for that kind of project, then great. This will be starting on October 6th for Stephen West, so if you're interested, you can go along to westknits.com. I'll put the links in the description anyway, but for those, but you get the pattern off Ravelry. It was €6 for the pattern. You can buy the kit off Stephen West if you're interested in buying a purpose-made kit in a particular colorway if you like. Or you can use your stash if you've got a stash. But yeah, you'll see more of this on Instagram. And Vero, if you want to follow me on Vero, the link will be in the description for Vero as well. And yeah, it's a fun project. I actually got quite addicted to sitting on the couch and just knitting in the evenings. Circular needle, same circular needle that I used for the triangle cable. And really, really simple instructions. I'm not a brilliant knitter. I'm fairly basic with my knit. And Stephen was able to step me through everything, even though I got confused. I'm kind of going, oh my god, oh my god. He was able to work through all of the teaching methods and everything else, and I came through and I think I succeeded. It looks fine. Certainly easier than following along on a paper pattern just on its own. I have got a couple of paper patterns that I've struggled with, and Stephen West, he is a joy to both watch and to follow along with, and working then with this gorgeous yarn is just fantastic. So a pleasure all around, and then you get this fun project at the end. So absolutely brilliant. So if you're interested with Knitcrate, please go and check out the website. Please subscribe if you want to make best use of that offer. You will get a discount on your first purchase, and if you do subscribe using my link, thank you very much, because as I said, I get a free box for it as well, and that's really, really appreciated by me. And yeah, welcome to the club. Crazy knitting club. Yes, there isn't really much I can't do. I can knit and I can crochet, and yes, have lots of fun doing it too. Once you get over the initial, how do I cast on again? Yeah, trust me, I have to go back and look at the YouTube videos too, so don't be too scared. But yeah, the instructions are brilliant, step by step by step. And I do have another recommendation, is Norman of Nimble Needles. He is also brilliant to watch. He is from, he was Munich. He's moved. He's in Germany anyway. And he is a brilliant instructor. Very, very clear in the knitting instructions that he gives as well. So if you're interested in learning how to knit, I think both of the boys can absolutely encourage you in either of them to follow along and learn how to knit and use your stash. Alright, thank you for watching me, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the Knitcrate and seeing what project I've got coming up next from my gorgeous Knitcrate stash. So I will see you around on the tubes. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.